Okay, there we go. That should be working now. There's a little bit of construction going around today, so if you hear that, well then, sorry. That's partially why there was a delay today. But it should be quiet now. Though if you hear, well, construction noises, that's nothing I can do about it. But alright. So as the stream title should, so as the stream title says, oops, we're gonna have our max CPU is gonna be limited, and this should be fine enough inventory. I'm gonna be doing the pink fight, but my max CPU is gonna be limited. So normally she makes your max CPU 8%, but you're able to use either Lovely Boy or collecting the heart she gives you to raise that back to 100, and use stronger acts to make the battle way shorter. But I'll be using this. I made a mod myself so that she no longer. No, that's a bit off actually. Let me fix that real quick. Don't know why it happens like that. Gonna move this here. Make it a little bigger. That's good enough. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the pink fight, but with my max CPU. I did do one attempt off screen just to see if I had the mod still installed. Yes, I did. So I still have Lovely Boy, but I'm not going to use it. And I saw that you asked if this was going to be a video. I'm guessing you mean this one. And I think, yeah, if I end up having some good, what's the word I'm looking for? Highlights, and yeah. Yeah, let's see how many attempts it takes. And we should see if it actually worked right here. It worked. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this the slow way. Now, you're actually going to see a minor glitch with the mod here. You may have seen that my TP on the left was a little awkward there. Some of the hearts worked differently, so I wasn't able to fully get rid of them. But now they don't give me any max TP at least. No, I don't think you have enough items to do that. But yeah, one thing I'm also doing is I'm not going to use share food. Simply because I had safe zone. Simply because I'm already making this an easier challenge by getting rid of parts. Okay, you're about to see the TP bar flash a lot. It flashes, but it doesn't actually do anything. There I have it. Let's work, defend. The best you can get is 2-1 turn. Good thing we can still graze though. Alright. Let's wanna flirt, defend, flirt while we can. No, yeah, I still have a new dialogue. It's really interesting. Right. Ooh, that was close. And then flirt. And I have a cheap cola for some reason. Let's use it. No, I should have gotten the tree cake now that I think about it. Oops. Stay down here on this one. That was a safe zone. Yeah, Abraham and friend are back into the importance. Let's use a raw moon on Kris. We're about to finish phase 1, the easiest phase. There you go, shot it. That didn't go enough. Oh wait, our flux is gonna be powerful now. Because growth is down. We got to phase 1. Yay. You got the order wrong. Oh yeah, you can barely go between the cat attacks. Like if it's on, you're saying like the middle row and the bottom row, you went diagonally between them. Yeah, I've done that. What do you mean TP meter reset? It was already at 8. Oh, that gets rid of your TP actually. Like your regular TP as well. Oh, I can still get 2 at a time. You gotta take advantage of Route being down. We're actually doing fast just because Route is down. Okay, just... I missed. That perspective was not good enough. Carefully. And we can do this. Ah, Ross is back up again. Let's use another raw moon on Kris. I also have a second challenge to do for today if we finish this before 3 hours. We'll see if we end up doing that. Like, let's say I did that strategically. You know what? I could probably take advantage of this turn to give a fantasy movie. Well, the only item that gives 4 is the bitter tear. And then spin cake and revivals give 3. You can only hold 8 items at a time. Work down to only Susie. No, between that spin cake for sure. But the others give only 3. You can only hold 8 items at a time. So 8 times 3, that's 24. So you can get up to 25 Doki with the items only. I don't know. Okay, at least this phase isn't too hard. Okay, flirt and... Where do you get the other? Another one that you get from Smizzle. Should I give a flowery soda? Yeah, I'll give Ralsei flowery soda. We're already at phase 2. Almost done with phase 2, I mean. And this deck honestly isn't that hard, it's just that I keep mixing myself up a bit. Calmly go through. Carefully. Nice! Okay, we're gonna now flirt, defend, flirt. If Kris goes down, that just means our flirt's will be stronger. Or not that we need stronger flirts right now. There we go, there's the dodge. Oh, that's right, you donate. But that just means your max is 26 Doki. You need at least 50 Doki, so you cannot do it with items only. Okay, so we can defend, flirt, and let's use another raw move on Kris. Okay, nice, we're about to reach final phase and I haven't even got into my spin cake. No, we gotta go through this. Yeah. Can't believe the S poison actually was useful to keep. People with Phantom Diamonds were useful to keep actually. The Fray Bowtie and the Here and Care. Let her down. Stick Fish. Both the S poison and the Fray Bowtie are items that ended up being useful. And defend. Alright. Final phase. See, I don't need to remember them. I just always think of the pun. Look. I look at chat too much. Nice save there, Pink. Okay, she just let me live that. Well, I was definitely gonna get hit there if she did not turn it aside. I'm so glad this one gives you a hint of where they're actually gonna land. Okay, defend, flirt, defend. This one you just don't move left or right at all. Okay, doing well. Thing is though, I believe she can still use regular bombs. That was being too slow there. You want to keep a good... And you also rotate against those, not towards them. I never heard that term, glass healer. Yeah, those... But doesn't it give you the same amount of magic as... She made me move. Doesn't it give you the same amount of magic as the, called... Why can I not remember what it's called? The brooch. Forgot the other part of it. But doesn't they both only give you one magic? Like, I'm gonna use a spin cake. Okay, let's actually use a spin cake. Alright. Simple. I don't even know why I'm aiming for her. It doesn't give me the hearts from them. Oh yeah, for some reason he uses the flowery what's it called? Sprites when he falls down. Good thing this attack gives you a ton of TP. Like, you ever notice you made a mistake as you're making it? Flower giving away his flowery coins in chat. Okay, just look over. I don't like when she makes me move to the left or right. But okay, 3 more turns and we're fine. We're dead. I could definitely go through this. Here. 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 Nice! Alright. Flirt. Let's use a wrong moon on Kris. Wait, what? Oh, I did not know that they could arc back downwards. I knew they had an arc, but not a full parabola to them. Okay, let's use that exit buffet that I have for some reason. As long as one of us lives, we win. Will this challenge be a first try? Seems so. I'm glad I had a backup challenge for today. Alright. And we're done. Well, sort of. So you know how I said I got rid of the hearts? Yeah, mysterious wind with flowery and shit. Remember how I said I got rid of the hearts? They're still here though. They're just invisible. But it's just a funny side effect. Is it here? Got it. Who needs safe areas? Anyways, we're done. This is honestly easier than I thought it was gonna be. When I did my first playthrough of this battle, I relied on those hearts a lot, and Popular Boy. So using none actually was surprisingly fun. But luckily I did come up with a second challenge for today. Yeah, I guess it was just dodging the attacks, but it's that the hearts give you extra healing and TP as well as the max TP. But yeah, it is basically the same idea behind the surprisingly, it's the same ideas that I had for both the unswooning Rousey and Susie videos and for the Good Queen videos of just keep dodging for an extended period of time. Anyways, it's time for that second challenge, huh? We don't need this. So let me just exit out of Deltarune. And then I should be able to change the thumbnail real quick. But now, this is an idea that I had quite a while ago, actually. Let me just see if I can find the right screenshot. This is it. Let me just. So we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing now a full playthrough of Deltarune. Well, this is gonna be part one. But I'm gonna be doing Deltarune, but with Kris is gonna try to slow me down. Basically, you know that scene in chapter 3, the sword game, where Kris tries stopping you from entering the shelter? Basically that, but through the entirety of Deltarune. So let me just quickly get everything set up. Shouldn't take me too long. Okay, that should be it for the changes in the thumbnail. Now for this, I just need to do this, that, switch this for that. Open up Deltarune without mods. Here it is. Go to chapter 1. While chapter 1 loads, open up my auto hotkey. It loaded faster than I thought it would be. Okay, this, nope. It's in my documents. Okay, so now, if I did everything right, oops, messed up my own setup. Go through here, here. Okay, Kris is actually blocking a bit of the screen, but that's on it. It's fine. It's Deltarune. We know how it looks like. If you need to see the exact bottom middle of the screen, I'm sorry, but Kris is gonna just be there. Okay, now we're gonna need to erase a save file. I can erase the top one. I don't. So now I press F1. That's now up. Kris will now between every 1 through, I believe, no, every 3 to 15 seconds. Kris will now randomly press up, down, left, right, or the cancel button for about, I believe, 1 through 5 seconds. And we'll know when that happens, or at least if I did everything right. The Kris at the bottom of the screen will move down. You'll see their head bob down a little bit. Did I not use the done for them? Whoops, sorry. We love Aqua. Okay, it should be open. We're gonna have to. The thing is, I don't actually know when it's actually working. See, I'm just gonna let it. Okay, that was Kris that did that. I did not press left there. So now, let's try and see if I can name the vessel with Kris. As soon as I press S, I can see. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be the challenge, and hopefully I changed the thumbnail right. Why do you want an eye, Kris? Twice already did they move my cursor to the eye. Oh, no, sadly I did not make Kris be able to press the Z button since they're supposed to slow me down. But since I was looking away from since I'm looking at the game itself and not the stream overlay, I have no idea if Kris is actually, if you can actually see when they press the button. Oh, you can. Nice. Alright. One thing I also have to do, well, I have to do that in the Dark World. I have to turn on auto run, because that'll make it whenever Kris pulls down the X key, it's gonna be Kris. Yeah. Also, I believe because the way that Deltarune works, if Kris presses up or left at all, yo, Kris, no, wait, no. Yeah, if Kris presses to the left at all, it will overwrite my command. I believe also up will overwrite down inputs. Yeah, up will overwrite down. That's just the way because of how Deltarune works when multiple keys are pressed. No, Kris! Kris, the other way, Kris! Okay, it's gonna be interesting. Alright. So how many times will Kris hold to the left? No, Kris, please, we want him. So you can see there that it works. Yeah. No, Kris, we should have a left counter. That's already 3 times that they press to the left. Right. Alright. No, Kris. Oh, oops, if I press C, it would actually override their X inputs. I shouldn't open my menu too much. Yeah, there's just a bunch of misinputs. They're true, but I just misinput half the time. Alright. Oh, they want to go up. Okay. Okay, that one was me. Press left. Wait, what? Is did it cut up for a second there? But Kris, why are you holding up? I did not even know you could hold up. Oh, YouTube is telling me that there's an error. Is it fine or is it... that's Kris. I'll continue, but if chat says that there's like an issues, I'll see if I can fix it. Kris. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting playthrough. Okay, good. Okay, if Kris maybe pressed left there right before I pressed C, that would have been horrible. Okay, I'll trust chat over YouTube. You know what? I'm not gonna hold down any buttons on the controller. Let's see if Kris can dodge Lance's attacks. Kris, you got hit by Lance twice there. Kris, you ain't doing so good. You did well for the first attack, but you ain't going for the rest. Well, Kris, you didn't do well for that. I think that's the only battle I'm gonna try letting Kris do it all. Well, Lancer did a 13 per hit. And then I think he hit Susie twice, so like, you could do the math, I guess. Alright, let's see how many times will Kris go to the left again. No. Kris really wanted tutorial. Which was... Is it hug and then keep defending? That makes it the fastest. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh! Wait, what? That was something I didn't know could happen. But yeah, Kris forced me into this tutorial. I gotta remember, even if I tap to the right, left overwrites it. So just a reminder, Kris can only hold up, down, left, right, or just X. Like right now, they're holding down X. Luckily for chapter 1, this won't be so bad until Kris, please. Until you know who appears. Huh? Huh? Why couldn't I go in any direction there for a second? Wait, no. Circumvents. I meant to despair. Well, did you try using a place that says flowery coins? Because that's a different currency than dark dollars. But you know, we want to use X flatter. And that'll be double spare. Yeah, it's a good thing for chapter 1 I don't really have to worry too much about much. Oh, Kris, please don't. Thank you. Really? They know the best place to hold up there, don't they? Let's see, can I do this? X flatter. Huh? Oh no. Why was I already flashing before this battle started? Maybe spare and Kris, if you have to send me towards the ring of hearts. Oh wait, this attack could actually be bad for me now that I think about it. Ah, never mind. Anyways, it's time for the glitch that's also in chapter 5. You know we're doing the Shadow Crystal bosses. Oh, wait, don't have to do this one yet. We're going for everyone. Pink wasn't difficult enough, so we gotta artificially make everything else difficult. Honestly, I guess I got time to talk about this now since I'm back to actually playing Deltarune. Oh, right, Kris. I wasn't even holding down left myself. That was all you. That was helpful. And we can just... You know what? I forgot that for chapter 1, Rouse goes before Susie. Actually, no, we don't need a sword. That's fair. There's gonna be a lot of it. I think you only need 3 for chapter 1. Actually, yeah, we do want to quickly start for this. Yeah. Alright, let's continue then. Now, Susie shows off that she's cool and different in this chapter. That she's not like other girls. Oh, yeah, I was gonna talk about chapter 5. Keep... Night. Oh. Kris was sending us down for a second. I don't know why I did it on the second one, but I did it on the second one. Kris, good thing I know that up overwrites down. Alright, offended. No, wait, I didn't. Did I just warn twice in a row? This is... Oh, very nice. Currently doing a challenge where, based off that one scene in chapter 3 where Kris tries like overwriting your inputs, basically that, but every chapter. Yeah, you had a notification for me pop up. I didn't get to read your question since you know. If you want to ask it here, I can answer it right now. I believe this is the order. Yep. Oops. Kris. Thanks. I tried to dodge. Yep, let me use. Actually, no, for this, we can. No, it's swinging it before. Honestly, yeah, you don't really need a third tail. So from what I heard, it actually doesn't work with knife first. Just based off what other people say. Kris wants to go up there. Really, I just memorized that it's But if you have for going for tail, you could just have it after. Oh wait, are you talking about in chapter 1? In chapter 1, Kris. Okay, at least you take us all the way out of the room. What was it? Oh yeah. So in chapter 1, you just have to beat chapter 1 with this knife. They exited. What even is? Oh yeah, lullaby. I was like, what are you even supposed to do for this battle? I barely fight Pondman. Huh? Wait, what? What was that sound? Was that? Kris, no, Kris, please! Oh, I got stuck here. If you're saying like for after you have 2 tails and reading chapter 1, yes, it does not matter. You just need to have save data that has the knife in your inventory. Kris, please stop holding left ear. Yeah, I remember that part. It's been so long since I fought Pawn because they're the easiest to avoid in normal gameplay. But Kris was just like, hey, we don't do that. You know what? I was gonna say, I let go of my controller. Kris chose Lance Playable Caper. I literally let go of my keyboard. I was about to say, Lance, Kris, you choose. Like, they didn't even wait for me to ask the question. They just went for it. Oh, this would be a horrible place for Kris too, you know. Okay, they went for X. They went for X. We're safe. Oh no. Kris, thank you. Oh. Come on, there we go. See, normally that's what happens with those Pawnman rooms. Yeah, Kris was a little scared of Lancer, but now they're the biggest fan. Yep. Basically, they can hold either up, down, left, or right for about like 3 to 5 seconds. Or 1 to 5 seconds, I believe is what I have it as. And X. Oh, Kris went down for me. Not all the way down, but down enough. Oh, no. Gotta keep bowing. Gotta keep bowing. And yeah, basically Kris can... That just makes it so that either be more annoying to dodge, it could be more annoying to go to the field. We can have that where Kris can force me into battles. It's a challenge that I thought of doing like for a while ago. Okay, there should be the last one. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I forgot that Rousey is second for the first part of chapter 1. But I don't know why I like Rousey's like talking sound effect when it's just one. That was well timed right there. That was... Kris, don't you dare. Okay, we didn't face that rabbit. Almost said Ribbit there. No, Kris. Is this money or is this just... Oh, that's just a clover hint. Yeah. What's... Okay. Oh, that must be Kris holding the same direction as me. It's probably causing like an issue with the keyboard or something. Honestly, now that I made my own minor one, I guess I could... I always forget this puzzle. I guess I could try others. I mean, I have been wanting to do an actual randomizer. Like a spade, diamond, and a third thing. Spade, diamond, club. No, Kris. Good thing left or right's right. Okay. Also, you can have high defense for this part of the chapter. I did do one long ago. Sadly... Is it just this? Yep. I remember that the first hint is that it starts with a heart and that there's no clubs. Okay. I have manual. Actually, no, I want to use, I believe it's talk trees and then also use the manual. No, wait, no, it's not trees, it was the other Kris act then. Really, Kris? Or is it only the Ralsei ones? No, it would use the manual twice. Kris, don't run into the bullets! Yes, use the manual twice. Kris. Yes, use the manual twice, and I remember this. I watched some speedruns back in the day. Yeah. Twice they were like, no, we're backing out of this. We can already go for the spin kick. Better not have Kris accidentally, in quotes, make us do like a little up input into the spin kick or top kick. Sadly, no, I think Rama or Cole, your name is correct. There is backwards compatible, like chapter 1 enemies in chapter 2 and chapter 2 and 3 and such, but no, nothing from a later chapter to the previous ones. Please, please, okay, good. Nope. Using the weird interaction that raising also lowers enemies' turns for some reason. Yep, someone did do that. But it's not a part of the randomizer yet. No, please, Kris. Why did Toby decide to have up overpower down and left overpower right? This just makes the challenge even harder. It was big, so. Now you see, the reason they go without the soul is because the soul is the one that has the run button. It's not like they can press X on their own. Okay, is it when it's on the left or is it when it's coming to the right? No. You know what, Kris is not gonna let me do this. Nope, that was way too early. Oh well. Rearrange, and let's... Oh, I'm so glad in it. What? Why is it telling me the... I'm using the keyboard right now. Why is it telling me to use... Nah. Kris, get out of the left. Get out of the left. Weird that it's showing me the control layout. You always gotta interact with Chiris here. Or would these be scissories? Kris! Guess we're doing another loop. I'm gonna use a dark candy. I could have saved that for 10 more health. Oh, you guys see me turn on no clip? How about this? Kris, don't make me fight it. Don't make me fight it. Oh no. Kris. Yeah, at least you didn't make me run into it, but now we have to do another loop of this. Kris, don't. Come on. Kris, I blame you. Okay. Oh good, it's targeting Kris, not Ralsei. And then we can spare them all with just another free ball. Cutscenes. That's decided when Kris is in control. Ah! That was Kris held down, not me. If you don't know about those points, basically whenever you chat, Kris, not up. for those points, it's just that every 5 minutes you get about 2 points if you just chat in the chat. Okay, Kris, don't make me go back to that, please. Okay, you're being nice. Alright. I don't think we can really have... Well, Kris does have left and right inputs. So I could do... No, wait, no, it's only up or down. I mean, they have those too, but... they don't really work well for this. So we're just gonna use duck. This is left or right. Okay, I'm just gonna let go and see if Kris will do left or right in the next 5 seconds. They did not. 5 more seconds. They did not. And they went up. You know, they probably want to see back to the normal color as well. That was me going accidentally pressed left or right there. But you know we gotta do duck. We always do duck here. Alright, let's continue. Oh, see over no. How many times will I get hit here? None. No, they're holding up. Not anymore. Maybe I should have something that like shows what buttons Kris is pressing. Since we're definitely not going to finish this today, I'll probably have that up for next week. Not gonna get the egg. We don't want to have too much protein on us now, do we? Kris. They're holding that. Alright. That is... It's unlikely for Kris to force me into the wrong path here. But they can't stop me from running. Yeah, you did the glitch? Nice. Yeah, I'm glad that technique still works, even though Jevil Souls kind of lose their use in Chapter 5, though. But it's still fun for novelty's sake. Actually, no, we don't want to use that one yet. It's only 2 turns. I believe you want to do it at least 1 more X anything before you sing. And now we can sing. Oops. That was just me. There was no Kris in there. Oh, see you right now as well. Almost did it a 3rd time. Yeah, I probably had to use sing a 4th time. There we go. Yeah, just use... Like, Kris just... That's what they get for messing with my controls. Yeah, sure, let's save here. And alright, here is no Kris. And here is both of my least favorite parts of chapters 1 through 4, where each one of those has at least one section where it's just cutscenes, with only minimal gameplay in between. Partially because this chapter 5 is my favorite chapter. It doesn't have, well, it has one of these moments, but it's short. Yeah, that section in chapter 2 between after fighting Burly to after entering the mansion, it's just. It's like the number one reason to do the weird route for me, even though I don't really do it. Like, and then chapter 3 has it with the Doom board. Chapter 4 has it with basically the majority of no, second sanctuary, but at least you can use a glitch to skip that. Chapter 5, it's only climbing the vine that really does that. Kris, look, I understand you're scared of the diamonds, but you can't just run away from everything. Here at least it ends once you... At least this one is only up till the elevator sequence. I mean, there is a glitch that lets you get the thorn ring outside of the weird route. Should be enough. Nope. Need to check with the 13. In fact, the only thing you can not get outside of the weird route is the, I believe it's called the ice ring. No, Kris. First you add the spade, and then the diamond. But yeah. But yeah, freeze ring. I think ice ring is the one she starts with. Alright. But yeah, it's not kind of... Though sadly, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a glitch that's going to help us to get all the equipments for chapter 5. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is 400 bagels. So maybe that's why it can destroy the whole essence of the universe. You know what, Kris? You could do the dodging here. It's not like it actually matters for this part. Something funny about the first time I played this, somehow I did not understand the TP meters at all. Yeah, Aqua Knife especially isn't good, but yeah, sadly, like maybe there. The thing is, for that to even work, like for a glitch to get you more than 3, you need to find a glitch that gives you more than 19 ping points, and a glitch that causes you to not trigger the cutscene that makes the flowery scarf appear immediately after the third one. Yeah, at least 22 ping points. So like even if you duplicate 1 or 2, if that's not repeatable, you'd be unable to, you know, get a fourth one. There is one thing I have thought about how chapter 6 might go is one thing I've been wondering about it though is about who's gonna water Asgore's flowers, if anyone, during chapter 6. I have thought of the idea of, I doubt Toby's gonna do this, but Imagine like if you go to the crack after beating chapter 5 in Shadow Crystal Boss, and instead of getting the items that you got, oh, I guess we're doing this cutscene. It'd be cool if you got like a watering can or something that you take to the Light World to Asgore shop, and you can water the flowers there. And then, based on which flowers you water, you could get 3 petals that end up being the weapons or armors. That's just an idea I had. Yeah, I've thought about like it'd be interesting to see like maybe Pink could be the one that will water the flowers. Or Toria will. Oops, want to go back in here actually. Toria, it was something with the front of her yard, I believe. I don't remember what it was actually exactly. I just remember Susie doesn't let you go there because Toria was doing something. Oh, Kris, please. I'm gonna go for knife. This isn't the Switch version, so I can't do the glitch. So I'm thinking to go for knife. The one with field. Nope, that's Castle Kris. Field. I can actually buy a sweet sword in that case. Oh, the other one's for a rules card, isn't it? I think we do one Rhymer card actually. Oh wait, first talk to Sean. Oops. There we go. I mean, I don't think it was that bad, hopefully. You want to give the Iron Checkpoint to Susie. And actually want to give the dice grace to her too, so she can... Yeah, that should be fine. This is not the time to lock faces. I believe the main actions with rules cards still, so we're gonna have to do that first. No, Kris, wrong way, wrong way. That's not the way to castle. And it was just a joke session, but you know how crazy jokes can be, though. I think both of these give the exact turn count, no matter which you do. I'm just gonna do that. Oops. And it's just the other one has a cutscene, the other method. Give me the chocolate diamond. What should I get? Yeah, the revelation at the end of chapter 5 that... Well, I mean, I guess it's, you see when you first enter Castletown in chapter 5 that's where Susie slept. Makes me really wonder about her parents. Because they have an apartment. Like, she lived in an apartment. Kris, I believe down is the club sandwich. Yes, it is. But do I really... Who should I even... I think I'll save the Executive for chapter 4. Oh, you can use chapter 5, and I'll use the club sandwiches in chapter 3. Where those are cutscene, but you don't have to spare them yourself. Yeah, like sadly, that's the only thing to really think about was for her living situation. Kris, you know what? We dodged another hit by that. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking which way to do it. They both are the same amount of turns, so it didn't matter too much. Well, this isn't actually a mod, it's just a... I did do a mod earlier than for Pink, but for this, I'm actually using something called auto hotkey, and that's just basically pressing random inputs for me. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing every single Shadow Crystal boss with this, so wish me luck for honestly all the Shadow Crystals. Yeah, let's go for all of them. Oh, I'm missing the Ragger, aren't I? Yeah, I'm missing the Ragger. What was that? I'll see. Yeah, well, you want to use Pirouette turn 2. How many items do I have on me? Honestly, I should have not picked up the glow shard. Okay, I'm at least gonna buy... I'm gonna buy, I believe, 2 Hearts Donuts. And... I think 1 Chocolate Diamond is enough. And then the rest will be Dark Burgers. I believe that is the course of action I should take. Okay. Then field for Sham. And let's see. We don't want dark candy here. Alright. Let's buy one more. Not a Suki sword, another dark burger. And alright, here we go. Jewel boy, my control. Boy, Kris. Messing with my controls. I did not fix the key. Look, Kris, I know it's Jewel's gonna be hard, but we gotta go through this. Alright, now, Kris. There we go. Now let's do this. Really? I guess it's in character. Just be careful with the eastern edge of your island, though. Of course, she gave her that. Yeah, just be real careful with the eastern edge of your island. If you wanna say after opening the door. Alright. Of course you did. Let the games begin. Defend, attack. What you know? You can attack, defend. Now I gotta butcher my timing. Okay, that was just me. That's Kris though. You're right. Attack, defend. I guess we're using this strategy. Oops. Oops. Nope. Rootbuster. We're gonna use already. We're gonna use for the shock diamond. It is. I did not press B. Oh, Kris, I don't like being on the edge like this. Attack, defend. Yeah. She just has. Oops. I'm forgotten how to dodge jumps. The knife attack. Faster, and then we use our first heart donut. There we go. Much more damage there.
I can do anything.
Kris, this is not the strategy for the carousel. This is not the strategy for the carousel. Please. They just held up the whole time. Sorry for miss. Really, Kris? Gotta work on that. I don't think it's time to spin kick. Or it might be time to spin kick though. No. Keep going.
I can do anything.
Okay. Diamond Seed. Not if Kris makes me go left for a little bit. No, I don't think it's time. I think we're gonna use a spin kick this turn. Yeah, I mean, you find something now and you wanna let them. Oh, look, Kris. Oh, I haven't done that strategy in a long time. We're gonna use the second Hearts Donut.
I can do anything.
Oh, they only tap to the left. And we're also down again. Yeah, use something you want to share with the world. And it is a helpful glitch for the first few chapters at least. Okay, we're halfway down. Okay, I'm at the bottom. Gonna use my Revive Mint on Susie. Kris, stop holding up. Kris, you did that to yourself. Dark Burger and Ross Day. It's a full heal for him. Okay. And I'm also going for a knife to make the knife fight faster. I'll let Kris heal a little bit before using Ferrari at Boys and Girls. After this is just me being bad at the game. This is going to be the fake out, so I'm going to actually just heal Susie. Be good at targeting Susie also, so that heal wasn't useless. Oops. Kris got off first. I don't think this attack can kill you, so I'm just gonna have Ruffle get also attack to do some little bit of extra damage. I know it's percentage based, but I forgot to round up or down. We're about to find out. So that's 2 hits, so if it rounds down, Gaussie's alive. If it rounds up, he's dead. Rounds down. No. Here we're gonna use that. And use another Dark Burger on. I think it's better to use it on. I said I think it's better to use it on Kris. So I can target them. Oh, it's a non-target to Susie. Not Boys and Girls again. But how much are you at? Heals Team 30, so it's gonna revive Raw, say. I think survival being is better for Kris. Let's poison both again. Okay, then it's a good thing I didn't. No, wait, no, I should have used the exit, not the exit. Oh, is he only gonna use poison girls for this? No, he should use other attacks. Not sure, like this.
I can do anything.
Oh, good, clovers. Or clubs, sorry. So for streaming, I think I'm gonna go for 3 hours. But for this challenge overall, up to chapter 5. Okay, Kris, you're being real nice to me. And that's gonna be it. Nice. Oh, I got the glitch.
Madam, what?
Kris is judging us for our sins. To do that, you just have to hold down any direction while entering the room. Let the games begin. Yeah. Kris. There. That reminds me, I know someone's doing a, chat plays Deltarune chapter 5. I wonder if they gotten past that part of the Seth and Aqua cutscene in the 2D section. Or if they're still there. Okay, healed. Oh no, now we did the easy boss of Jubble, now it's a true hard fight. Thing is, Kris cannot even do anything to me for this. Yep, that's him. No, we're just going up now. Alright. Oh. Were you, Kris? Did we need to go down there? Did we? I mean, not like we need it, but... Another same one hurt. Now for a battle that is barely helped with the knife because it does not lower the damage of Bedbuster. I wonder how many attacks Kris is gonna launch me towards too this time. Talk, defend. And, well, I believe it's just keep defending and attacking like this, I believe is the way that they do it. I don't remember too much about what the actual way for steamers do this. But I know you use Bedbuster when available. Oh, now you should tell me if there's an error. If you're gonna attack, at least attack Suzu. That's nice, 2 golden hits. I hope stream is okay, YouTube gives me an error. The last time I said that, it was apparently okay, so... at least for chapter 1 until we have easy root buster timing, as in you can literally mash the attack and still get perfect on it. No, Kris, please. Kris, you almost took yourself out there. Okay, good. And we could probably use another red buster. I did not even get another item now, and I realized. Alright, just gonna focus on dodging rather than grazing. Really, Kris? You really have to cancel it there? Okay, normally this is the turn I end battle on. Did that happen this time too, or...? Yep. There goes the Shadow Mantle. Alright, so that's chapter 1 done with this challenge. And then just looking at what you said about rules card. And if only that word had 2 less syllables, then you could fit into Flower Man. I guess you can only put Polly. It would still make sense. The Pippins that were unused for chapters 1 and 2 until chapter 3 came along. I just realized because of this, I might actually have to do Second Sanctuary. Can't do the skip if Kris is getting in the way. Alright, now walk all the way to the left and talk to Lance because I did the normal way of playing this. Or the pacifist way. No, Kris, please. Yep, look, again. Yep, there's a skip for Second Sanctuary, the entirety of Second Sanctuary. Basically in the room where... That's true, you do not get the Gold Widow if you do that glitch. But basically it's once you exit the room with the fountain, you have to go to the save points. Make sure you have both, that you have auto run off. And then like if you go to the left transition and then frame perfectly press right while holding both the, I believe it's shift and control specifically, they might also work for X and C on keyboard. You do a wrong word, it sends you to the last room of the game, of the Second Sanctuary. My favorite joke that I did for that Joel's Tail glitch of just every time I had the guitar riff play, made it shorter each and every time. Kris, please. There we go. Alright, ready for the one unskippable piece of dialogue for some reason. For some reason, that is the only piece of dialogue there that you cannot skip that dialogue. Yeah, in this chapter. Yeah, I guess I'll get the light candy. No, that means I have to do the Kris, please. Nah, I think I'll just go straight to the chapter end, actually. Just It's probably like, and you also have to do the chapter 2 intro. Kris didn't want to go to bed. They went for a no there. Let's see if Kris taps any directions while we're in the cage. Yeah. I mean, Kris is right now watching themselves. But let's see if, I guess Blue Kris will move the soul here. And my hands are off the keyboard. Let's see if it moves even once. Right? Hands off. Let's see. Will they move the soul even once? Oh, they pressed A button. And right now they're just playing video games if we're assuming that this is chapter 3 Kris at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, Kris, this is them reliving their adventures. Like, imagine if that was the oh no, Kris is covering the lyrics. Now no one would know what they say. I should have listened when they told me that putting Kris at the bottom middle was the worst position.
There's a light inside your soul that's still shining in.
But yeah, Kris is just reliving the adventures. Imagine this was what the S-Bank room was like. It was just Deltarune again.
Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark.
It is funny that because of the code that I did, well, I say code, but it was just like nothing much really. Yeah, you get Deltarune in the chapter 3 room, in the S-Rank room. Then in there you go to Deltarune again, and in there you go to Deltarune again, and again, and again, and you just keep going. Let's go. No, we don't want to go Japanese, Kris. That should be chapter 1. Right, it should be slot 1. No. Yep. Though you can see them matching there a little bit. Every time they put their head down a bit. Yeah. Japanese text is just because whenever you want to write down a word that's like, let's just say 2 letters long, you have to use, 2 letters, but Japanese letters, you could use 1 letter for 2 sounds, basically. Or 3. So words are naturally shorter in Japanese. Which means less text boxes. No. I believe 1 chapter they actually use English. But I might be wrong about that. But I don't remember why, if that's true. Still, I find it strange that being my controller, like for controller inputs, when I'm using just the keyboard. You got it. Yeah, Broby's fights are actually really fun, but it's a shame that after the second one, it makes me want to do something now. I wish there was just a way to skip all the cutscenes after the second fight. I don't need all recruits. Really, Kris, immediately making us walk. Yeah, the coasters have a really cool like backdrop to them as you fight early. No, Kris, this is the one spot I don't want you holding all the way to the left. Okay, that one on the right was me. Again to the left, Kris, really? There was no need to hold it down there, Kris, but oh well. You do you. Oops. Oops. Just because I'm not going for all recruits, it doesn't mean I'm gonna, you know, attack everyone. Yeah, I'll probably do that on purpose. And yeah, I have to use, I believe, dag 6 on either either sweet or cake. No, wait, no. Not on the first one, Belly. That's all you need to do. Oh wait, Louise passed by there. Got their automatically tired. Oh, alright, decides to use the jiggle way. The jiggle routes. Yeah, I'm gonna actually, you know, equip the glow wrist that I got. Yep. Using throw all by Crossface Lucin is way better than Rip Lucin. And for the and for the what was it called? You can slide down there. I never knew you could go down through that way. For the shield, it's actually better to fight it rather than to toast. Okay, let's get this is either Ragger 2 or the one that is both +2 magic, +2 attack. No wait, Ragger 2 is that's right, Ross is now not in the first slot. Oh, what was I saying now? We got. Wait, no, yeah, Ragger 2 is at the end of the 70 teacups. For Jevil, not Jevil, we already. For Saturn, yeah, I'm definitely going for Deal Maker though. That's because Puppet Scarf is not that good. And Deal Maker's gonna help us with the pink fight. I'm not good at the basil. I wonder why it's giving the controller inputs. Like every time it just appears, I'm confused. That's maybe the first stream I ever did. What the battle itself, or the way that it shows left or right on a D-pad on PC. Oh, yeah, it's true. Kris is controlling Susie's arms to play control of character. Anyways, you always go for Parrish. Just wait until we get to chapter 3. You know what? I did just save. I'll give a few. I'll give like 2 attempts to bagel glitch. That's how you do it. Kris. Kris. Yeah, no, this is gonna be difficult with. Here is also a frame perfect glitch, so yeah, no. If it was on Switch, I would have done it because that one you usually press the home button to do it. But for PC, you actually have to do. Let's pretend I said that correctly. You actually have to do. Like, it's either frame perfect or close to frame perfect. Let's see if the other score is. Close to frame perfect glitch. And then with Kris, you know, forcing my movements, so it's not really so easy. Okay, good. Kris did not mess me up there. Okay, good. We did not forcefully fight that very often. Well, she should finally equip the Kris, please. Oh no, I just realized the basement teacups are gonna. The basement teacups are gonna suck. If I'm already struggling this much here. Come on, Kris. Oh, okay, if I press in the opposite direction of where Kris moves, we stop moving. That's actually valuable information. You know what? Huh. If I hold left and right at the same time, Kris can't do anything. Oh yeah, I wanna actually unequip these. Yeah, just think, make it faster when it happens. Oh, this does set damage. Okay, 60 should be enough. Actually, if Rossi or Susie dies, they revive. Okay, Kris went up to make it a little slower when we enter the cutscene. Yeah, this is their punishment for making us mess up the teacups twice. It's at least on KK, and then now every attack you aim for Kris. Yep. And now you can just survive. Yep. Here's, I guess, a slightly lengthy cutscene, but it's not like too bad. Plus, seeing Kris down while everyone stabs me is always funny. Alright, and now we're just safe to continue. Unless someone decides to go the wrong way. Yeah, you're just down for the whole thing. Kris, please. Thank you. Yeah, they're just like Susie and Ralsei, they'll revive if they go down in that turn, but nope. But Kris, nope, they're just living their or staying down. Right, Kris, don't mess me up here. Don't want to do Smorgasbord too. Okay. Good. Yeah. Well, they're needed only for the first turn. Kris, so why don't you go down? No. No, the only thing they can do right now is press X, press up, down, left, right, or X. And I have auto run enabled, so whenever they press X, that would just make us go to walking speed. But two important things is that left overwrites my right inputs, and up will overwrite my down inputs. And they'll do these presses randomly. No, Kris. They stop me from getting those. One thing I found out about these teacups is that if both left and right are held there, we won't move at all. Instead of having left or right. Okay, for the bats for Burley, it is actually to attack him and then pacify his roller coaster. Now, I guess I can make that an option. But it's mostly based off, like, you know that scene in chapter 3? Where, like, you're trying to, in the sword route, where you're trying to enter, like, the last area, but Kris sort of stops you by just holding up for, like, 3 seconds. That's what this is based off of. Okay, so you have to defend with Ralsei, especially since I don't have Ragger 2. Also, can we just say how base Burnley is it by instantly accepting that Sylvie and Noah are for each other, and instantly goes to be one of their, both of their wingmen, well, Noel's wingmen. Oops. This is okay. It only matters if you actually defeat him. If you use Pacify though, it does not count. Okay. This should be enough to, oops, getting my order mixed up because of those presses. This should be enough. Yep, that was enough. In a sense, it's just with having Birdie comment on Kris. Gosh, I am just Birdie gone by being a bird. And having Kris right there. Yeah, it's Birdie taunting Kris on just having us do the wrong inputs. A quarter of the time, I'd say. Hurry up, Rossi. You know what? This is also one of the areas that have just too many cutscenes if you just want to replay. Like, every chapter has one of those for some reason. Which I guess you are supposed to... You know, stories are only supposed to be done once or so. But at least it's not as bad as when, you know, after the Burley fight. That is when the cutscenes just... Oh, I guess we're pricing upwards now. There we go. It's funny that even if Kris makes us hold up or down instead of hold down X, it still slows us down because it stops us from getting... It stops us from getting level 2 run speed. Yeah, I believe it has the same limit as they had in chapter 4, which is sad. Oh, guess we're cooking. Oh wait, it's not in this version. Oh. And then in one version, you can know just keep spawning there. but I guess that was patched. I only found about it recently, surprisingly though. Anyways, triple true season theory is like one of the few theories that I sort of believe in. You know what? Kris made me go to of course 3 times. We're going to say yes. Cheers, Kris. So that's an example, I guess, of how Kris can sell me to... and now they're making me walk places. Alright. Oh yeah, I should probably put stuff on Kris now, huh? Took it all off for the Sweet Crackman and Cakes fight, but now we, you know, Kris. No, Kris, please, please. No. Great, now we're back in this room. Okay. Kris, stop. You know what, that works. Gotta do this quick before Kris has any ideas. Nope, bad ideas. Come on, come on, come on. Kris trying to get run over. Probably no, it's a roadkill or something. Actually, here wouldn't be kind of roadkill, right? Kris, are you gonna do something? Okay. You were actually nice in a while. Alright. We're at basically the midpoint of chapter. Well, probably past the midpoint now. Incoming Burley in 3, 2, 1. Right, I forgot it's first the arcade. I don't know why I forgot the arcade. It's part of the joke that the arcade machine appears first. Whoop. So now, continue, and hopefully Kris does not slow me down. However, Noel will. Kris, no, stop. I know you want to admire the Burley statue, but please. Alright. Nice, not dodge it. Okay, we should be fine though for regular enemy battles. It's past same steepness. Now I'm gonna, you know... Wait, yeah, I should talk to him. Something tells me I should get that, you know? A strange feeling, you could say. Yeah. Just strange feeling that I should get the mannequin for later. Okay. So when I do this, very wet. Yep. Nice, I guess Kris can mess me up here, but it's so short of a section that their actions did not do anything. Oh no. Kris, get out of your system now. Whatever you're gonna do, do it right now. on. Wait until we get one direction input. Okay. Okay, up here. So this time I say hold either down or right, I can just hold up or left. Just wait it out. Okay. Okay, we got through the cheese maze. Somehow, we got through the cheese maze without interacting with any cheeses. You know, I wish I knew the optimal method for all of these. Or the optimal position for all of these puzzles. Just have to guess my way through. Oops. Yeah. If any fault is definitely my own and not the fact that it was already in the right position. Yep, it's all my fault and definitely not the fact that half my inputs are not my own. Or like a fourth of them. No, that was my own genuine mess up. Hey look, Kris is smiling. It's not like that was in. I think people... You know, I haven't even finished that. Don't even know how to finish that sentence. Sorry for this. Well, I mean... It doesn't matter if we... Let Bird keep his offer this challenge or not, but I'll do it the slow way. Oh, I guess we're on this edge now. Right. Okay, that's enough. We're almost done. Okay. Okay, we're changing focus. How far are we? Yeah, that's not enough. I've never seen that animation. I've never seen that. No, using the healing item animation. Okay, we're gonna heal for Kris. And that's why I've been using Smart Overdone. Even though, never mind, I wasted a turn by just healing Kris. They did not let me go up. Guess we're just doing this with no own. Got to use by healing items. We could survive this still. Heal yourself. No. Kris will get up on their own. Oh no. Oh, was stay to the bottom, not the top. Okay, next turn should be it. And that's it. He hit me in the face with a tornado. Look. Alright, who's ready for like 15 minutes of cutscenes? With only like two battles of gameplay in between. This is gonna be slow. Oh, Kris. I guess we're doing this method. Now, will Kris make us move out of the way of the banana? Is the question. By holding it up or down. They did not. They understand that potassium is, in fact, a necessity. Alright. Let's see how the first Phantom fight would go. It's Mr. Number One Salesman himself. Alright. It's just a deposit but without any money. Oh no, Kris, we don't want to stick to the top, we want to stick to the middle. This never gives him any money though, and that should be it for that to remember. Do not go to the bottom. Gonna just... Oh. Guess F1 doesn't work for some reason. That's no good. Okay, if we just survive the second, use heal deal. I guess because I use F1 for my activation key for the code, it does not work for this. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Now, who's ready for returning to the cutscenes? I wish there was more you could do here. Sadly, luckily, Kris does not have access to that key. But F1 is the key that I use for activating and deactivating the code, so I guess just because of that, it overrides the in-game use. Yeah, one of the things I didn't have Kris do is C or C because those could technically. You know what? Maybe I should let them press Z and C. Have them mess me up in other ways. But the reason I didn't do those is because technically Z can speed up gameplay by, you know, pressing a key. And C could technically skip dialogue for me. No, it's not like I don't have C held down at all times. Whoops. Oh, it didn't matter. The 15 minutes of just cutscenes, separated by like 2 segments of gameplay. Good for lore, not as fun as to play. That's why I appreciate that Chapter 5 is only the Vines climbing segment that does this. Which is also probably the shortest one that does it. Oh, yeah, before we actually get there. Gotta have your options. Yeah, for this one, I'm gonna let Kris choose who to give the gift to. Not gonna press any buttons on the keyboard. Whichever direction Kris moves into, that's who we're giving it to. We will see who Kris truly loves. This will be the canonical ship, no matter what you believe in. It was instant. I literally... The only button I had held down was control. Instantly. It was instant. Nope. It literally switched right before I pressed Z. Who do I give it to then? The one that I went to instantly or the one that it went right before I pressed Z? I was about to lower my hand to press the Z on the keyboard. Should I just let Kris choose again? Oh, look at their sprite here. And the next time I see their head go down, and that'll be the Kris choice. I'm just like, they went down for skip to Suits. Their head went down, but it didn't move, so they went for give to Susie. So this was in fact their true love, which makes the chapter 5 sauna section a bit more awkward. You know what, Kris? You also get to choose here. Do we have a truce, or is she our enemy? Personally, I always go for she is our enemy, but come on, we gotta let Kris choose again. They're stunned. They don't know if they should prank Noelle as like good old times or not. That's true. Kris really wanted a force. So manually I went for we have a truce. I mean, yeah. It actually did kind of work out that Kris went immediately to Susie. And then when we gave them a second chance because they switched their mind for a bit, they went back to Susie. Like I said, that's the canon one, no matter what you believe in. No. Okay, yeah, it is a little strange that whenever me and Kris hold the same direction, it does just freezes in place. Surprisingly, us agreeing is a problem. Anyways, here's the easiest way to get the avoid. And Kris didn't even ruin it. But yeah, it did just work out that Kris instantly went for Susie there. I mean, why get hit when you could just be on the left? Or the right also works. Why are we at mid running speed? What? Oh, Kris is probably holding up or down there. Alright. Trap ball, my least favorite act. Not my least favorite, just the hardest one for me for some reason. I can almost never get all three at once. Did I just miss the one that I tried sparing with Susie? That wasn't even Kris there, it was all just me. Like, how does that even work? How did I get the top one and the bottom one, but then accidentally went for the middle one for the sparing? Kris, please. There we go. have Pink Ribbon. Such a good armor, but was just killed in an alleyway between chapters 2 and 3. Kris, please don't mess this up for us. Because if we drop 1, we lose, I believe it's 7. I don't remember the exact amount you lose, but Kris, please don't make us drop mice. Okay, they're being cooperative so far. Okay. So far, so good. Kris, no! You dropped 10. Don't do it again, Kris. We got 10 array. Thing is, if they hold left, there's nothing I can do. If they hold right, I can tap left to sort of circumvent it. Okay, okay. Okay, it was only once. It was only once. It wasn't so bad. Who knows, that could have been 1 hour of stream. But Kris is nice to us and only picked us one. Kris, thank you. No, Kris. Yeah, it's something that rarely comes up, but it's there just to talk about, you know, stream stuff, glitches, and other fun stuff. Alright, who's ready for no playing until, like, what? 6 more minutes? I guess Kris can mess me up during the puzzles, but, like, it's not really gameplay. I mean, it is gameplay, but not fun gameplay. For me, at least. Swatch links. Not that way. Oh yeah, I haven't turned in my shadow crystal because I haven't done this. So I skipped the intro, chapter 2. Kris, do you really want to just walk? This section is already slow. Like, I think chapter 2 has the most slow segments. Which I like when I know like other people like rank the chapters. For me, I think they're all interesting, but it's just that chapter 2 definitely has the most slow segments. Kris, don't mess me up here, please. The segment already takes long enough without. I still find it weird that it shows me the controller inputs. I believe it's this one. Either I messed this up like, oh wait, Kris. Look, we already know your choice was Susie. Don't forget it, guys, right? I mean, that would just be like a random inputs. Can random inputs beat Deltarune? Which I mean, okay, seriously. Which I mean, it's not like that's not a. It's not a bad idea, but it's. No, Kris. Kris, let me go down, please. It wouldn't be impossible, but it would take a long amount of time. And to leave that open is gonna be... Yeah. Like, I'm not sure if you know this, but there's actually... Someone's doing, or I think it's still up. There's a chap plays Deltarune. And I don't know if they're still at it, but I know for a while they've been stuck in the platforming sections in chapter 5. So like, if people together working on trying to beat the game is stuck there, random inputs is gonna take way longer. Unless we get like the jackpot and it's just ends up being somehow a task through random inputs. You know what they say, instead of saying I wish, you gotta say I will. At least Burley accepts his role as the fourth wheel pretty quickly. The segment that inspired 2 secrets in chapter 5, I imagine. I guess 3. Okay, I think do the Spamton fight now. The first have to. Oh wait, wanna try been skipping battles. Okay, so Rousey is definitely taking the royal pains. You can have your girlfriends watch. And you're gonna have the mannequin. Kris. I should buy a free bow tie now that we can go without the S poison. Okay, I think it's this one that's the free bow tie. The way that it looked, it kind of looked like Rousey was the one that yelled shut up. Or at least the way I saw that, even though I'm pretty sure it's Susie. After Rousey, like, she asked if he wants. I forgot the exact line. He says something like, she asked if you got any candy or something. Okay, that doesn't matter. Fiber scarf is fine enough. Yeah, we don't need Bragger too. Anyway. Normally I skip this section, but I think we have to do it at least once. No, Kris! Kris! Didn't even think they would think of getting me stuck between 2 swatchlings. Oh man, I have the mannequin on, it won't help for this. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. No, Kris. I know they're first, but that doesn't mean you have to go up in the air for them. I don't think the S potion is that, well, like, worth it. No, Kris. No. Oh wait, no, we're fine. Break those. I don't think we really need the S potions in chapter 5. They mostly go through with raw moons and Fantas because, you know, they also give you TP. Which is very useful for both the chapter boss and the Kris. You saw that, right? I went left, but they immediately, right before I pressed Z, they pulled down. Get out, this guy. Well, Oh no, Kris, please. Another office guy. Kris. Hope you're having fun in chapter 5. Right now, Kris has forced me to do the task manager fight against my will. Oops. Why not order X? But I can't believe Kris just like, you know what? No, we're doing this fight. Can't believe Kris is a task manager. Oh, you know what? No, I can't believe it. You know what? At least they haven't been messing me up right in this. Oh, can you pacify her in chickens? That was just me doing it in misinput. Really, Kris? That was me just doing it in misinput. For the sparing. Okay. No. No. Can't be serious. I mean, you can spare her in one turn if you do the whole thing correctly. Yeah, just making me walk during this section. Okay. If you stick to the left, the cars won't spawn. What was that? Oh, I didn't think war would work with her. Yeah, like using war with the pacify. Right, with the pacify. With the task. Yeah, you sparing her in any way was it's them. Kris, how can you be doing this to us? You've been slowing us down in the game and now you're here to taunt me on stream? No, you don't understand. You're the one that's been holding up that for that second. You're the one that's been making us take hits. You're the reason why I had to actually do the task manager fights instead of skip it. If you don't understand what I'm actually talking about, is that I have a code that makes the game do random inputs and I phrased it as Kris doing it. No, right now my hands are off the keyboard. That's not me holding that, that's you doing it yourself. You don't understand. My hands were off the keyboard for some of these segments. Some of these are your own doing. Alright. I saved, right? Oh no, I hope I wasn't too much into a roleplay that I forgot to save. Okay. Okay. So far, no wrong inputs by the game. Okay, good. That was the first try. That was one of the parts I was mostly worried for. Now we're hugging the top wall because of course. No, we're not leaving, Kris. We're not leaving. Not until we get the empty disc. We know you don't like this segment too much, but we gotta do it. We need the deal maker. No. Nope. No, You can't slow me down too much now. I did buy a Rainbow type, right? Yeah, I did. And then just, yeah, it's the 10 tie that mixes with that. And then I already have no wrist. There's nothing more I need in chapter 2, right? Yeah, but I would care make Kris make me make Susie do that. Man, Kris, you're really slowing me down today. Well, once I went for that empty disc, you've been trying to slow me down even more, seems. Oh, it's now talking. Yeah, I don't need S potions, really. And I already have one for April time, that's all you need. And yeah, this is more or less what I have for everyone. What's the bad news? Because I already got to the point of no return with Spamton, but I hope. Second thoughts of what? No, there. Why Kris is slowing me down a lot much more? No, Kris, we're going there. You're not gonna stop me. We're going to do the Spamton fight. Doesn't matter how much you try to gain the skill the opposite direction, we're going to do it. No, you think it's gonna hold down, we're not gonna go up? You fool. I already mentioned how up supersedes down. That also goes to me using up to your down. No, we're going left. Alright. We managed to first try one. I did not get healing items. You know, we're gonna gain a lot of TP during this fight. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, yeah, it's something that happens. Yeah, but I got no heal. Well, I got a club sandwich and a revivement. Rather keep those for chapter 3, though. No, we're not gonna fight him, Kris. You know what? Fluffy Guard might not be the worst idea. I don't know, but then it gets blocked by it. Yeah, just... Oh, Kris! At least with this, I don't have lag anymore. Unlike other times I've done this fight. So, because I use F1 for activating and deactivating the code, it actually does not let me use the free heal. Because I tried using it during the other spam, like the first spam fight, and it didn't want to. Yeah, there is. It's in the room with the Okay, there we go. Now this attacks easy. Gonna snap. Gonna do 2 snaps and a heal fair. Don't want to get too much on TV. That's what we use. Heal prayer. Gonna snap twice again and heal prayer. Gotta use it while I can. But yeah, there's a glow shark. It's in the UFO dinner plates room. Oh yeah, $1. Kris, please don't move this up. Oh wait, past chapter 2? Yeah, there's also a pass. In chapter 3, it's in the ball room. Chapter 4, it's... I believe it's in 3rd sanctuary if we find the glow shark. Chapter 5, it's in the... no, that's the refinements. Where are we? If I do this, Kris will snack frantically, which will get us to... I think I should snap this turn. Because it's gonna start... yeah. Now how much HP will... 13, so he's not gonna revive by the time... 4 plus 4 plus 5, 13, so it would be a 97. I mean, 12-7 right now deal with this. Thing is, yeah, it's where we at 97 if I don't use the club sandwich. Which attack is next? If I knew which attack was next, if it was the eyes, nose, mouth, then we're safe. Because that's the easy attack to dodge. I think I just have to use a club sandwich. Well, to just do the execution and for the Roaring Knight. I made me angry. You know what? I did well with that items. I don't think I need to go for them. Swim? Oh. Have you ever tried drinking a dark fountain? Okay. Oh, that was just unlucky. I'm used to the Switch version where you could use a regular shot while charging. Nope. Yeah, I could probably like use this attack to get extra grazing, but okay, so right now we should be at 31. Okay, now I can finally go to real quick. Do not send me to the right during this attack, Kris. Okay, we're gonna snap once. Snap twice, actually. Heal for your Rossi so you can keep real things. I can use words. And that's why I like that attack. Heal player. But Kris like sending me to the right here when it's not optimal. I need heart, eyes, not heart, eyes, nose, mouth again. Did I? Alright, so I'm gonna use Fluffy Guard. And it's not what you want to use Fluffy Guard for. So you just... Alright, I guess it actually kind of helped with Kris messing me up there. Let's heal for Rossi again. Make sure he stays alive. That's the hard version of this attack. You know what, that wasn't so bad. Snap, defend, snap, and then defend with Rossi, just so you can survive. Okay, this attack is not as affected by this challenge. Never mind, this attack is in fact affected by this challenge. Kris can just have me go I forgot. There we go. Snap. Snap. Heal prayer. Not Rossi. Carefully go up and down. Look. Snap, defend, heal prayer on Suzy. Snap. Gonna snap again because I think I'll get into phase 3. Yep. Carefully go up and down and around. Kris is being nice to me this time. Okay. This means that this turn, Phantom will get ready for his finale attack. Okay, everything's fine now. Just keep snapping. This time I won't anger him. So I know Kris is holding down. Gonna snap twice. And then heal prayer. Rossi. Actually, no, Suzy would have been a better choice there. Kris. Please tell me I'm only 4 away. Okay. Heal prayer on Rossi. Kris, don't mess me up now. This is the easy attack. Don't make me run into the bullets, please. Okay, snap. Next turn. Oh, it's this attack. And that's time to heal them because this only does percentage based damage. That did not break 2 wires. Alright. So that's starting to kneel with Kris trying to sabotage me. Hmm. Should I? I should be able to finish chapter 2 in 20 minutes. So like when I actually, equip the deal maker. And since I got an additional royal pin now, you can have that one. And I'll give you. There we go. Whoop. Let's see how much more Kris will sabotage us as we try to continue through there. So far I guess chapter 4's fountains are also confirmed to be made by the night. But now that we know chapter 2 is also confirmed to be made by the night. Here. Okay. That's oh, this is Kris doing it all by themselves. I thought they would have like gone into the perfect position by themselves to not get hit. Oh. Alright. Nice, so the top one. Yeah, Kris, you don't have to make us walk everywhere. Okay. Huh? Ah. Alright, catch all or catch X. You don't get. That could run out of time. I was reading chat. Well, that's something to learn. I never think learn. Yeah, I know you could get 50 in one, or even 60. Oh no, they're holding X. Yeah. No, that was silly. Then, this might actually take 4 turns. Okay. Oh. We're at 7. I think like 80 something, so the next one should be it. That should be fine. No, of course. The last one is the biggest one. Man, I did not know that could run out of time. Yeah, there was no need for me to go to the right and that's but Kris, please. That was. They just really wanted to jump into fire. You know, the thing that all teens want to do in their lives. Honestly, if you're gonna use it, you probably will only use it for boss fights. But even then, I don't think it's worth the minus 90% money gain. Unless you grinded for money during the wait in previous chapters. No. Wingplay gives you, I believe, 20% up. And Dealmaker gives you 30% up. I'm gonna go up to here. Though I guess it's only a minus 40% if you have those equipped. Okay, if Kris is not messing me up, oh, it only gives you 5. Okay, I overestimated. But Dealmaker does give 30, right? If so, then it's 35, so... I don't know if it's multiplicative or additive. But if it's additive, then it would be a minus... Yes, no. 55, which is still a lot. Oh, Dealmaker only gives 20. Whoops, I completely messed up my numbers. You know what, I could check Dealmakers right now. Yeah, no, Dealmaker's 30. Because I got that one right. Where did I get 20 from for Wingblade? So yeah, if it's additive, then it's a 55 decrease if you have all those equipped. Oops, I did not let Kris choose there. Huh. You know what, in chapter 4's ending, that's gonna be if I'm gonna let Kris choose, and it's gonna be, we'll see what they have to say about Ralsei smiling. Oh, you know I'm gonna make them choose what pose we'll make. In a bit. Oops. For some reason I thought they automatically went on there. Alright, now for chapter 2's third slow segment. Yep. Get the houses here to get more TP for the rules fight. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not gonna finish in 10 minutes. I'll probably leave it at before the queen fight. Depends on, you know, how long it takes us to actually get there, though. Can I get the double? Alright. Okay. I was so confusing. It's a nice scene to the right, but we don't need to. Yeah, I'll get the revive first. Honestly, I do not remember which version of the name I thought for roles was. It's been a while. No, Kris, you don't have to make us walk places. It is 2 then 1. Crazy the things you remember from playing a game for so long. Oh, now Kris, make your walk. Yeah. I'll give Kris 10 seconds to make a choice here. Right. 5 more seconds, Kris. They couldn't decide in time. Alright, can I get the 2 turn, or will rules card make me take a third? Because I believe he has a chance to go to top left there, and that makes it so you take an additional turn. I did do 3, right? No, I did not. Oh, Kris, this is not the time to make it slow down. You did not good enough. Okay, there we go. What do I need? No, wait, we're gonna need a 3? Actually, not 2 would work. Can't believe I got hit by that attack. Well, I mean, I should be able to believe Kris made me go into it. It's funny that that actually works as an excuse here. Now I know what I'm gonna call it when I make an unintentional version of this challenge. Alright, Kris, I'll let you decide what we do. Whatever we do, that's your choice. I'm not gonna force you in any which way. Hands off the keyboard. Come on, Kris. Take your time. But not too much time. You know what? I should believe that's the one they would go for. Why else would I think it'd be any other option? They did think about it though for a bit. Yeah, no, we don't care. Okay, I think I'll leave it here for today. So, gonna continue this chapter next Friday. Same time from 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm also gonna be doing on Monday. We'll be continuing the multiplayer Mondays. Oh, Kris, wait, I'm doing my outro. Wait. Yeah, it does. On Mondays, I'll be continuing multiplayer Mondays, where I'll play Smash Bros. And maybe another game depending on what chat decides on with chat members. And on Wednesday, we'll be doing a new glitch casual playthrough. I'll be going through a playthrough of a game with glitches in the way. Right now, it's a poll for what game will be next. Last time I checked, it is a tie between Kirby Adventure and Pokemon Generation 1. If any of that tickles your fancy, hope to see you for any of that coming up. See ya. Goodbye. I never know how to end these.